After months of waiting, parents are finally able to check their students' ISTEP scores online.
That's right, but there is still confusion about how to interpret those results right now. WSBT-22's Zach Crenshaw is here, and Zach, some of those results are only for some parents.
Yeah, only if your child was in 3rd through 8th grade last year. If you search ISTEP Parent Network online, it'll take you to this website. From there, you click on Indiana Parent Network, hit log in, and then it'll take you to this page where you just sign into your account with your username and password. But once parents access the results, that's just the beginning. When you log in to check your child's long-awaited ISTEP scores, you may be a little underwhelmed and confused.
Yeah, no percentile, nothing else along those lines.
What you will see is a color-coded bar graph and a number.
Pass plus in blue, pass in green, or did not pass, they'd be red. So this child is a blue child.
Theo Stevens is the Assistant Director of Curriculum for the school city of Mishawaka. He says the color lets you know if your child passed, didn't pass, or passed with advanced understanding.
It will tell you exactly what does pass plus mean, since this is a pass plus child. And so it has a little narrative down at the bottom that a parent can look at.
The number indicates more specifically the student's score that landed him or her in a given category.
So on math, to pass plus, you could have scored 508 all the way up to 720. So 720 would have been a perfect score, and this student was at 526.
Like many standardized tests,
it is not very specific at all.
There aren't details on what questions students missed or excelled at.
Oh, definitely some room for improvement.
Right now, the results are considered preliminary because the state says they could change due to scoring errors or if a parent believes their child's score is wrong.
If a parent gets on and believes that that certain test needs rescored, they have the option to request a rescore.
This year's ISTEP was a completely new test, and educators expect scores to be lower across the state.
This year, and the way things have transpired, it is certainly a messy situation with a lot of room for improvement.
One explanation for the lower scores is that teachers weren't sure what type of questions were being asked on the test. This year is going to be a completely new test vendor, and schools are hopeful results will be back earlier, not only for the parents, but for the schools, which rely on the results to determine their grade.
All right, so as a parent, how much weight do you place on these results?
You know, I asked that to Dr. Stevens, and he says it's kind of up to the parent. They know their child best. You know, on one hand, scores are expected to be lower this year. You heard that, but it's still a standardized test. So to some extent, it does indicate, you know, knowledge and how well your student knows the material. Ultimately, he says not to overreact to the results, no matter how your child scored, good or bad.
And it was such a long wait, though, but we finally know now.
Exactly. A lot of people hitting refresh for like months on that website.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thanks, Zach.